Hello, my name is Tyrone Lowe. This is my show, The Legends. I want to thank everybody all over the world that shows me love and, just tunes into my show. Today, I have somebody that's actually an R&B recording artist, and she's brilliant. I even did a remix of some of her songs that you're going to hear somewhere along the show. And I give you Adia. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so glad that you're on my show. Welcome to the Legends. So we're going to take it back to the beginning for you. I want to go way, way back to your childhood when you actually started really singing.
Yeah,
How old were you when you started singing?
I was only 5 years old.
Wow, it's pretty
5 years.
young.
Yes.
And who was your inspiration?
Well, my great grandmother, she actually heard me singing, and I was singing the intro song to Passions. I don't know if you remember that soap opera, but it was back in the day. And
Right.
so she heard me singing it and she immediately called my mom and she was just like, this little heifer can sing.
Okay.
And so therefore, there on my inspirations was just Aaliyah, Mariah Carey,
Right.
Whitney Houston, all the greats, Faith Evans, I could go on and on. But yes,
But I see you came from a gospel background as well.
yes, I did. Yes.
And so let's talk about that.
Well, my mom, she was the choir director at the time. As I got, on up in age, she was just
Hmm.
like, I want you to join the choir.
Right.
And so that's really how I got started as far as getting comfortable in front of an audience and
Right.
stuff and learning the harmonies. And that's really where it just took off from there.
Okay.
And thankfully, she was, the choir director, and that really embraced a
Okay.
lot of.
So how old were you when you actually got in the studio when you started really singing and recording?
Well, I didn't get in the studio until I was like 17 years old. And I know that's later on in my life, but that's really when I learned how to, record,
Right.
the playbacks, trying it again and again, the whole process of
Right.
learning how to record.
Okay. And so did you paint a picture of yourself saying that one day I really want to go out there and just express myself to the world by song?
Yes. I had always had the vision of, really going far with this. Like I said, ever since I was a child, and when I, continued to sing, I would
Hmm.
even get in front of the mirror, and I used to have like a karaoke station with the mic,
Okay.
and I would act like I had an audience, in front of me. And
Right.
so I always say, this is something I definitely want to go far with, pursue.
Hmm.
Yes.
And so before you came Andrea, let's talk about Bianca. How did that come
Yes.
about?
So my first name is Bianca. Adria
Okay.
comes from my middle name, which is
Hmm.
Leandria. Now,
Okay.
as far as marketing reasons, I was just like, I typed in Bianca, and it
Hmm.
was so many Biancas that pulled up on like Apple Music, Spotify.
Right.
And I said, you know what? I want to be one to remember, one that just pops up when
Right.
people, search for me. And
Hmm.
so that's when I decided to take from my middle name, Leandria, just the end part of it, Adria,
Right.
make that my stage name. So that's how
Okay.
that came about.
Now, before you actually got into recording and things of that nature, did you write and produce your own music?
Well, I wrote music. I wasn't
Okay.
so much. I guess you could say young producer in the making because I would
Okay.
make beats up in my head,
Right.
and then like just kind of try to record the sound that I heard in my head on my
Right.
phone at the time
Uh-huh.
and let, the producer hear it and
Hmm.
then he sounded out and, you know, that's how I would go about my process.
Okay. And so a lot of these songs that I've listened to, are they based on some of life experiences? Like the song Block, for instance, is like somebody actually got you pissed off and you said, you know what? I'm just going to block them.
Oh, for sure. Because
Could,
I had had enough,
mm-hmm.
enough of the deceit, the lying, the cheating, and stuff.
Right.
And I was over it. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to block this negativity to make sure it never resurfaces, or come back
Uh-huh.
around. So, yes,
Wow. So, I mean, it's very, very, ironic that people go through life experiences and all of a sudden they say, I'm going to put it on pen and paper. Was that something that you actually did?
that's something I actually did. All of my songs that I've written, recorded, is real life experiences. Nothing, I can't fake it. I
Right.
really want someone to, because people are going through the same things that I've been through.
Right.
So I want people to be able to connect with my music and heal from my music, because my music is what healed me.
Okay. And so let's talk about your first single that you ever put out, and the name is?
Vibing.
Okay. Let's tell the
Vibing.
viewers about that.
So vibing was actually when I was under Bianca.
Okay.
I recorded that in like 2017 in Atlanta. I was at a studio there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this producer named Beat Dilla at the time.
Right.
We sat down and I began hearing the beat that he presented to me, and
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I was humming out the
Mm-hmm.
words and stuff. I didn't have the words at the time, but the beat
Mm-hmm.
just, the more I heard the beat, I was like, okay, I'm liking this. So I'm gonna call this vibing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just wrote that first word and just kept going on with it.
Okay. And so that brings you to the point when you started doing it. Did it give you the confidence to write even more
It
and
did.
record even more?
It definitely did.
Okay. And so from there, where did you go from there?
Well, from there, I just kept getting in the studio. I kept just really pushing it, creating videos, um, making sure I was pushing my music on,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook at the time. YouTube, I don't think was real big at that time. So I was
Right.
really like pushing it on, Facebook,
Right.
Instagram. And so I just kept going from there. I kept writing, I kept
Mm-hmm.
singing, I kept making appearances, because I really believed in myself. So,
Right. And so, therefore, let's talk about the producers that you actually work with. Do you
yeah.
want to? Let's talk about that.
Yes, so the EP, my first EP,
Right.
called Emotions Volume 1, it was produced by Kraylin Davis and Jamal Franklin, two
Okay.
producers out of Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out to them.
Okay.
I've worked alongside with Band Play. I've worked alongside with Pat Lane. He
Okay.
is actually the producer of Blocked.
Okay.
Yes. So those are my go-to producers that I've worked best with. I
Okay.
would say.
And that's not off your first EP. EP. That's off your second one, right?
Yes. Well, the first EP that I
Mm-hmm.
ever created was under Bianca, which was called
Mm-hmm.
Time, Effort, Anticipation. And the
Okay.
second one was actually under Adria, which was
Mm-hmm.
Emotions Volume 1.
So when you did Bianca, how far did that go? What was the reach with that?
I would say that was the foundation, like the
Okay.
stepping stones of
Mm-hmm.
getting me ready, getting me prepared. Um,
Right.
and it did gain me an audience. People really started, tuning in, and especially with vibing, people really loved that song. And
Right.
so that's what made me want to continue with it. Once I saw that reach, that people were actually vibing to my music, I was like,
Right. Right.
okay, let me go further with it.
Okay. So how did it feel that people actually giving you that energy of reacting to what you was actually doing? And as far as your craft's concerned, I
You see
mean,
the
what was the
smile
feeling
right now?
behind that?
That's exactly how I felt.
Right.
It really, you can think you're good.
Right.
And I'm not saying that I necessarily needed validation from
Uh-huh.
anyone, but it really does make you feel like, okay, I'm doing the right thing. If
Right.
connecting with people, then you know that you have a gift. It just kind of, I guess you would say, clarified or sum it up.
Right. Okay. Well, I took the liberty of putting a special mix together of a medley of songs that you have done. It's actually 7 minutes long. I didn't mean to do it that, but I was actually grooving on it, snapping. I was bouncing my head. And I said, you know what? Let me just do something special here. And
Oh,
so, viewers, I want you to listen to her songs. I want you to support her on it and really listen to what her heart is really saying. So we'll be right back.
thank
For the
you.
love of house,
The dynamic
for the
soul
love of
sounds
beats,
of
for the love of
DJ
dance.
Tyrone Lowe. DJ Tyrone Lowe. DJ Tyrone Lowe.
That's nice, 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 nice,
DJ Tyrone Lowe. The dynamic soul sounds of DJ Tyrone Lowe.
I hear you calling me, boy, saying that you need me and you want me. Been a long time since we seen each other. The love that we shared, it remains the same. Even though we didn't work out, I wish you nothing but the best. But I gotta go now. I love you, I miss you, I wish you nothing but the best. I love you, forgive you, I wish you nothing but the best. I love you, I miss you, I wish you nothing but the best. I love you, forgive you, I wish you nothing but the best. It's filled with all these emotions. One minute I'm up, yeah. The next minute I'm down, down. And it's all because of you. Ever you put me through. Truth is, I'm not feeling myself. Can't eat, can't sleep. All these emotions I cannot explain. Boy, what did you do to me? Boy, what this reality. You could travel the world, won't find nobody like me. I'm everything that you want, so baby, please. This reality. You say you wanted to be friends. I told you I wanted more. Hesitation on your end. 3 months in was good. Now you wanting to be with her. Not realizing the pain you cause. I guarantee you will want me back. Once you realize she ain't me, never be me. One day you regret the day you left me, boy. You should know that I'm the one for you. Because you could travel the world, won't find nobody like me. I'm everything that you want, so baby, please. Reality. You could travel the world, won't find nobody like me.
Hello. The number that you are trying to reach is no longer accepting calls. You have been officially blocked. Goodbye.
Oh yeah. Gave you so many times to get it right with me, but you be so choosy when it comes to me. Let me reassure my time and availability. Don't got no space for you in my phone, cause we are through. Even when I try and I close my eyes at night, all I do is think about you. So I'm waiting and I'm praying for the strength to get this nigga out my life. Ooh. Boy, you know you. Boy, you know you. Niggas stop calling me. My phone, boy, you know you. Yeah, you know you. Boy, stop texting me. Yeah, you blocked. Boy, you blocked. Niggas stop calling me. My phone, boy, you blocked. Yeah, you blocked. Boy, stop texting me.
Goodbye.
It's not just mine, it's all her house. This is our house.
Turn around. You ain't really down. Playing the games you do. Someday, everything will be alright. Know that different people make the world go round.
Because of you, my dreams are coming true.
That erases my rainy day.
Right now. I don't care who's watching.
For whatever the reason there might be.
With your love by my side, the world will be mine. You're the one for me.
Yeah. Nobody.
And we're back. I love the way that you vibe on the songs that you're actually putting down, and I'm sure that the viewers really, really, really enjoyed it,
Yeah,
and I hope that you enjoyed that as well.
I did. That was beautiful. I love how you did that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Adria, so
Yeah.
let me ask you a question. There's a lot of people that's in the industry that wants to get into different crafts as far as producing, acting, singing, and things of that nature.
Hmm.
Any positive thoughts that you can give to them, as far as really believing in themselves?
Most definitely make sure any gift that you have, whether that be singing, dancing, acting, as you said,
Right.
step out on faith with that. Build
Okay.
that foundation. Know that it's going to be a lot of steps, it's going to be a lot of hurdles. Sometimes you're going to want to give up,
Hmm.
but the main thing is to keep going.
Right.
Going, keep going. I can't stress that enough. It's been many times that I've just wanted to throw my hands up at it and be like,
Hmm.
you know what? I can be doing something else. But when something continues to pull at you,
Right.
know that's God. You know that you have to stay with it.
Right.
So that's the best advice that I can give to anybody who is a dreamer or who wants to um, really act on their gifts. Keep
Hmm.
going. Step out on faith.
It's very rare that you see a lot of people that's very talented, and for some strange reason, their faith seems to dampen them, and they just want to give up.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, it's going to be bumpy roads, and
Yes, it is.
I mean, I dealt with a lot of things in my life I wanted to give up, but I just said, you know what? I'm not going to let nobody just take me to where I need to be. I'm going to take me where
Yeah,
I need to be. You
right.
know.
And
So
a
my
lot of
question. Go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
A
go ahead.
lot of times people will base their career off of what man says.
Right. Okay.
But you have to understand, and that's what I had to come to terms with.
Hmm.
Human being is not ahead of my life. Man is not ahead of my life. There's
Okay.
something much more powerful ahead of
Right.
my life who will
Hmm.
take me where I need to be and who I need to meet.
Okay.
So,
So let's talk about some current events. You got anything that you want to leak out to the viewers about what you're going to be doing currently that they should know about and to look forward to?
yes, so I am actually going to be releasing a new single here soon.
Okay.
um, Thinking about dropping two back to back, one in
Right.
April and then one for the summertime in June.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh,
look forward to that. And also, I am in my first short film music video.
right. Okay. I was going to ask you about that. Go ahead.
Yes,
Go
and
ahead.
it's called The Things We Do for Love,
Mm-hmm.
in collaboration with this amazing artist named Ladell.
Okay.
So I'm so excited to be a part of that. So a lot of good things on the way.
Okay. Let's talk about stage performances now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the very first time that you actually had to step out on stage and you got about 10 let's say people looking at you. What was that adrenaline like?
I was so scared.
I bet you was.
Oh my gosh. And
Uh-huh.
I don't know, like it was just I was okay
Right.
before I hit the stage. But right when I hit the stage, I started singing and my words weren't coming out right and I'm shaking and stuff and
Right.
I'm just like these people are looking at me and I was just
Mhm.
like, "Oh my gosh." Like so let's just say the first performance it wasn't an epic failure because eventually I got myself together,
Right.
but it was definitely a learning experience
Okay.
at the least.
So, out of all the artists that you know that you're listening to right now, and I usually ask my guests these questions because it's fun, If you had to share the stage right now with someone in collaboration, who would that artist be?
Janae Aiko.
Okay, and did you tell the viewers why?
I just really love how authentic she is.
Hmm.
She has been through a lot as far as relationship wise and healing,
Right.
and her sound is just so unique and she's very true to
Hmm.
herself. Her
Right.
pen game is just on point.
Okay.
And um she freestyles, and it's just like, oh my gosh, like she just goes off on
Okay.
everything, on every beat that that she is on. She can't do any wrong in my eyes.
Okay.
So I really look up to her. That's someone I have always wanted to collaborate with,
Hmm.
in current
So it
times.
seems like you guys have a lot of identification as far as situations and problematic and solutions and things of that nature. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So any shout outs to anyone right now that you want to actually acknowledge?
Yes. First and foremost, shout out to God.
Okay.
Shout out to my mom. My
Hmm.
mom is my number one supporter.
Right.
I don't know what I would do without her. She has always been in my corner,
Hmm.
pushing me to go forward, to not give up on my dreams. Shout out to Miriam. I love Miriam so much. I actually met her 2 years ago,
Okay.
and it was for a modeling gig, and we've
Okay.
been connected ever since. And now that I really respect her. I respect her hustle, just her beauty and who she is as a person, just wanting to
Right.
help. Shout out to Liddell, who
Okay.
I will be in the short film with.
Okay.
And shout out to you for having me on this show.
Oh man, thank you so much. You know, I feel that as an artist, from what I'm listening to, is going to take you a whole long way. And I see that you got a very good support system around you. You can't go
I,
wrong.
I
You
do.
definitely can't go wrong.
I'm
You
very
know.
blessed.
So my thing is that you have any closing words that you really want to say? As far as closure, because we got like 2 minutes, so I'll let you take the floor on that.
I just want to really thank everyone, my fans, for supporting me, for loving me from the beginning to now.
Hmm.
Um, just really everyone who has stuck beside me during this journey.
Hmm.
Um, and once again, I just want to say, anybody that has a dream, keep going. You
Right.
I'm excited for the future. I feel like I'm actually going through a rebirth and just really
Okay.
getting to know myself all over again.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful place to be in, to actually see my dreams coming together and just flourishing.
Well, I want to thank you for being on my show, The Legends, and I'd like you to come again.
Yes, I
Okay.
would love to. Thank
And
you.
this is all right. And this has been another Tilo video production with my guest, Adia. And go out there, support her, play her music, or you DJs go out there and do your thing. And I thank you so much. Okay.
Thank,
And I'll talk to you later. Okay.
thank you.
Okay.
It's not
Bye.
just mine, his or her house. This is our house.